and we saw these two random people on the terrace who were just like, they were looking like terrorists because we were young and we thought they were terrorists, okay? Because I think that attacks had just
Oh my god. Abir, you have to cut this out.
And he was there to kill her, basically. Like, he had knives and everything with him.
And he had come to kill her.
Yeah, that's why he was in the apartment.
killing dates, that is stupid. Why aren't they going and killing bad people? Why are they killing dates? This is not normal. Why go home?
She's like, why are they killing bad people? Okay, that's my biggest problem with New York.
There's no power.
There's no pow. And they
But
don't do
Goa,
it right.
by the way, has amazing
Goa
power.
has amazing power.
Amazing
Yeah.
bread. They have this dress code, okay, over there. They've written that we appreciate casual dress code or something like that in slippers or whatever. And if you go and see SOHO House on Instagram, like people at SOHO, everybody's in fancy clothes.
I was thinking about like my relation with food. I don't know. Is it a sensitive topic for any one of you guys? Ready, set, 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to a brand new episode of a brand new podcast, which is called the GHANTA Podcast. Yay!
Yay!
I have Saniya with me, जो पहले भी podcast में आ चुकी है. How do you feel, Saniya?
Feel very happy to be back.
Yeah.
Yes.
And she just told me ki, by the way, this is Lamhita. She's new to the podcast. I was getting to a point. She said, she was telling Lamhita ki, you don't need to worry about what do you want to say because Aamir will talk so much.
Yeah, that is true. Aamir will talk quite a bit. You don't have to worry about anything.
So we're going to share a mic. So anytime you feel like you want to speak.
I will speak.
I will speak.
Video में आगे बढ़ने से पहले, make sure to give it a like, subscribe and comment. Do you think people actually care when you say like and subscribe now also?
I don't know. I mean, I think it's just something you have to say, no? For the sake of saying.
But do you think
like-
you care? Do you watch YouTube?
No,
No,
I really
right?
don't. I don't watch any YouTube actually at all. Once in a while, like if I'm eating or whatever, like an iPad child, I'll watch a little bit. But I don't really watch any YouTube at all. I have 7 hours of screen time on Instagram only. So
you're just
I'm
scrolling.
just scrolling
reels.
constantly, yeah. And TikTok in America, but like not. I'm constantly scrolling.
Yeah. So me and Saniya, we have known each other since the New York days, and the last episode
York
that we
days.
shot was shot in New York
Was
only.
shot in New York.
And actually, a lot of people liked that episode.
Yeah.
Especially a lot of girls. Like
so
a
glad.
lot of girls. Like every friend of mine, she said like, "Oh, I loved Saniya. Like she was so good. It was so good
He's
to."
lying to improve his ratings only.
I'm
but
telling
yeah,
you, I'm
huh.
not lying.
Okay, huh.
Ratings go up when you get a girl on. Anyway.
Okay,
Yeah, so that's a
that
plus
might be
plus.
true. I'm very smart also, but
No, I mean, it's better to have a girl, right, than just you. It is.
then just you. Fair.
So, how do you feel being back in Mumbai?
Bombay is I mean, I grew up here. It's my favorite place in the
Can
world.
I ask you one thing before you continue this thing? I'm going to interrupt you.
Huh.
So someone told me that it's not Bombay, it's Mumbai.
See, Mumbai
And only
is,
South Mumbai people say Bombay. Is that true?
I don't
Yeah,
think
she's
so.
a sober girl.
Yeah, but
Because someone from Andheri told me this thing.
what?
That because I said Bombay and they were like, you can't say Bombay, it's Mumbai. And I was like,
See,
okay.
I mean, lots of people say this already. It's not an original thought, but they say Mumbai is a city, Bombay is an emotion.
Yeah.
I've always said Bombay.
But is it like people are going to beat me up if I by mistake say...
no.
So I feel like the people who, migrate to Mumbai, they call it Mumbai. Who's born here, call it Bombay.
Yeah, people from here
like
call it
from
Bombay.
here, we call it Bombay because we've been born and brought up here. But like the people who come from
People who come from outside definitely say.
other cities, they call it Mumbai. So nobody's gonna beat you up. It depends on who wants to call it what. Like
Because someone from Mumbai only told me this thing. She said, oh, because you're an outsider, only an outsider says Bombay or someone from town says Bombay.
Okay, that all I don't know. But I say Bombay. I just don't say Mumbai. It just doesn't come naturally
yeah,
to me.
because you're like
Because I
from
grew up here.
Yeah.
When you land also in Bombay, it's BOM, no?
Yeah, that's true.
That's very smart. Chalo, moving on, hard.
Smart girl.
I never doubted that. I know.
I have proved myself to you now.
New York se Mumbai, how do you feel?
Yeah, but
How's
there
the
are-
transition
see,
been?
I grew up here, so this is always going to be home. My friends are here, my family is here. But I think it's a mix. No, it's bittersweet. You love being home, but then you also hate being home sometimes. So it's like there are pros and cons of both places. So
Tell me one thing. Do you think it, so Because मैं न्यूयॉर्क से पहले I went to Jaipur. I'm from Jaipur.
You're from
So
Jaipur,
I
yeah.
went to Jaipur, and Jaipur is like very retirement wala place, like very shant. It's a very
Peaceful, quiet,
peaceful, very
yeah.
nice place. But like imagine from New York जहाँ पे इतनी भागा दौड़ी है, transitioning into like Jaipur, which is like सुकून की
Super
जिंदगी.
chill, yeah.
So after like 3-4 days, you're like, यार, I can't function.
You can't function, you need the
I
hustle,
need that
bustle.
stress,
Yeah.
But when I came to Mumbai, I was like, okay, chalo, back to like similar New York wala feel.
I believe truly that Bombay is way faster
Yeah?
than New York is even. Because I think New York is a fast city and it's a lot of hustle bustle, but dude, the sheer population we have here, Bombay, there's no city in the world like Bombay. When they say New York is the only city that doesn't sleep at night, that's a bunch of bullshit. It sleeps.
Oh, I know.
Bombay doesn't sleep. The truth is Bombay does not sleep.
I used to tell it to everyone in New York that they all lie कि New York never sleeps. It's always sleeping.
That's
only.
because in the West they think ki because they have one city that's, you know, a little active. I mean, it's very active. New York is New York. They have one good city, so they are like, yeah, it's best city. But the truth is, Bombay is like, where else at 3:30 in the morning will you get like kebabs fresh out of the like proper tandoor straight out? It's nowhere else in the world. It's only
और
Bombay.
दाल खिचड़ी.
All dal khichdi. Yes, sorry, you're vegetarian. Okay, no, just making sure.
He liked the dal khichdi you suggested.
Okay, fine. Huh.
I think I told you like I love running in New York
Yeah,
and
yeah.
everything,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And
That
now I'm in
You
Mumbai.
can't run here.
You won't believe this, but I go to run every single
Where,
day.
Joggers Park?
No, I run on the streets. I risk my life every single day. I'm not even kidding.
You're not risking your life so much.
Pothole every time you run.
Yeah, and यहाँ पे तो ऐसा भी नहीं है कि if I fall into a pothole, they'll pay me money.
No.
Like that's the thing in New York. If you get hurt, like किसी भी ऐसी जगह, मतलब ऐसी चीज से, you can make a lot of money if you sue the government.
Yeah,
or
the
something.
government has to pay you.
There is no road to run on. Everything is just dug up. That's what I told you.
Yeah,
before we
everything
realized.
is dug up.
I run on road के आसपास.
Oh my God, no, I
Everything
can't
is dug
do
up. I
that.
just went there yesterday. There's no road. You know that if we were walking to my
Yeah.
friend's house, and literally I was like, you know, today we'll walk to a house and whatever. And we started walking, like Tanu's house. We started walking, and the road only ended. So there was
Yeah,
no
that's
way to
dead end.
reach
There's
our
no way to
house
go.
because everything was dug up. So there was no road left. I was like, fuck it, हम rickshaw से ही आते हैं यार. What's the point?
Yeah, no, you can't run here.
But
You can't even walk here.
You can't even
anymore,
walk
dude.
here
There's
anymore.
no place.
आमिर खान का वो क्या son-in-law वो भाग के गया शादी में. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did see that.
I took inspiration from him.
And you also started running.
Yeah.
Lovely. So when's your wedding?
I don't know that, but he actually ran to the wedding like.
Yeah. I thought that was really cool, if I'm being
Yeah,
honest.
but why?
Why not? People have such a specific idea of how a wedding should be.
Actually, I won't lie. Like that was cool.
I thought it was really cool. I think
Still, like
I
he
love
just
it.
wanted
Yeah.
to get married, so he ran and he got married. That's it.
Yeah.
Done.
But I think उसकी बीवी really बहुत ज़्यादा cool होगी because I don't think I have the guts to do that.
To run to your wedding.
To my wedding, like my future wife is gonna kill me.
See, I wouldn't like that only because it's taking the attention away from me.
Yeah.
But that's all. That is my only problem with it. The running
So
is
you
not
do
the
something
problem.
10 times better.
I don't mind. I won't run to my
Yeah,
wedding.
of course.
I don't think I'll do that.
I want to
but
come on a horse. Like, I want to
you
ride the
do your
horse.
own barat.
Yeah.
No, fair
Yeah.
enough. No, also there's like a whole story behind it, right? That he had said ki he used to run to her house or whatever. It was like a
have no
a
idea.
thing about their relationship. Also, I could be making this up, but it was a thing about their relationship. So I thought it was quite sweet actually.
Cute. Yeah, I liked it. I liked
Do as
the
you please.
running and
Honestly, I think other weddings. I have so many more problems with other weddings in Bombay. That one was a great one in comparison.
Yeah, I think you're gonna be late in your wedding as well.
Yeah, she was very late today.
We were discussing this thing.
She was very late today. Abir said to get here at 1:45. I was here at 1:42.
You
I
said
went to the
3.
wrong wing,
Oh, haan, chal
so it
theek
took me
hai.
a minute.
Cool.
Because Abir gave me the wrong.
No, she was.
I was early.
Earlier.
2 o'clock we were meant to be here.
I don't know. I just feel like I try to be on time, but it doesn't happen. Okay, so I'm supposed
Yeah, this
to
is a classic Bombay thing.
get into work at 12 o'clock. Okay, I'm supposed to reach, but somehow I don't know what happens. I reach at 1 every
I'll tell
single
you what it's called.
day.
It's called
No,
irresponsibility.
it's not. And I swear, I've told them very honestly that listen, and you know what time I wake up? I wake up at 8 o'clock. So
How
I
it has
start-
taken you so long?
I don't know.
You have
I start,
IBS?
No, I start waking up at 8 o'clock or max 8:30. But still, I end up reaching at 1 o'clock. And I don't know how. It just happens.
What do you have a morning routine like you sit
Yeah,
and
what
just take your
happens?
time?
I just try to make it to work. And it is far, okay? I travel from Andheri to Churchgate, which
Oh,
takes 1.5
okay.
hours.
You're forgiven.
Thank you.
It's okay.
But still, waking
forgiven.
up at 8 and then reaching at 1.
Buffer
What time do you leave home?
Like, I don't want to answer this because I answer this in office every day. No.
How do you?
But
What's
I
your
am
mode of
trying-
transport? Do you take the train? So then, what's
yeah.
the problem? Then it's not too
It
far.
still takes me like 1 p.m. And I am really trying hard.
What
to
what
reach
time
at
train do
12.
you catch usually?
I don't know, yeah. But
Okay.
like, I try. And
So you work all the way in Churchgate.
yeah, I do.
Yeah, I can't do that.
So how did you get in? How did you get in off today?
Because of you, because I told them I'm going for Abirs and you're not coming since I'm trying to host you. So now I think I'm going to kidnap you and take you there.
अरे I'll come. I was on a like I was trying to eat just healthy. तो जिस दिन मेरा मन होगा like कुछ junk खाने का because she works for a bar. Is that a
Yeah, a cafe and bar.
a cafe
Yeah,
and
a
bar?
cafe
That sounds
and bar.
better.
I have given your cafe and bar a lot of my money.
Yeah.
Really?
So you know, yeah, I've spent a lot of time in your many branches.
Thanks. Oh,
Yeah.
good marketing.
I want to know like what do you guys do for work? Like just ऊपर so you don't have to go too much into detail.
Okay, go ahead.
You go ahead. I'll start.
Okay.
Let her start.
Okay, we know you work at a cafe bar
Yeah.
now. I work in film. I write, produce, direct. I work at a production company in New York. And yeah, now I'm here and I'm going back on Tuesday.
Nice. That's it.
Yeah.
Little more.
What else you want to know?
I wanted to know a little more. But okay. I work for a cafe and bar. So I handle social media mainly for them. And right now, like as we were coming, that's why I was late, okay, guys? Because we were ideating on a mango menu. So if you have any ideas for a
On a
different
mango
new
menu?
menu.
Oh, you're
Because
doing like a
season
mango
is coming,
season.
right? So we were
Oh.
just like ideating. So we do
Nice.
everything. Like now
Mango
Women's Day is
menu.
coming up. So I do everything, basically.
Everything.
Basically,
You-
you handle their social media and
the
everything,
marketing
campaigns.
bit and yeah, like campaigns or menus.
Oh,
or
cool.
Whatever.
What are your like what do you think you want to do like work wise? Are you happy with what you're doing?
Yeah, I mean, I write and produce a lot, and I recently wrote and directed a short film that is doing really well in the festival
Any given
circuit. Any
chance?
given night, yeah.
Can you send me the link?
Yeah, I'll
Can
send
I
it to you.
watch
Yeah, I'll
okay.
definitely send it to you.
Thanks.
It's it's a short film about women's safety on college campuses, and it's a dark comedy. So it's doing really well in the festival circuit right now, touch wood. So I'm pretty happy with what I'm doing. I want to be working more, of course.
Do you have like any thing in your head ki I want to scale it to this much, ki I want to make this much money in life, or are you someone who's like
Money in
what's
life.
your mentality like ki
I
work
really-
and money wise?
Work and money wise, that's a good question. I ideally, like I asked Shaurya earlier, my goal and my sort of what I want, my goal job would be to have my own production company and be directing, writing, producing
And make
my films and other
films.
people's films, and yeah, just give a voice to more like underrepresented communities and stuff like that, like more female-driven films for sure.
I'll ask the same question to you. Like
Actually, I've been in hospitality since like 4, 5, 6 years now. So my goal eventually would be I imagine myself having a very nice small bar. Have you been to Darlings in Goa?
Yes.
Yeah, so
I love Darlings
I
in
wanted
Goa.
Darlings for myself.
I think that's
Yeah.
I'll happily come to your Darlings in
So
Goa.
yeah, so Darlings is this very
We're marketing Darlings
yeah,
now. I love
it's
it.
a very, very different vibe, okay? Very cute.
The
bar
cocktails
on
are
the road. The cocktails
amazing.
are amazing. The drinks, the vibe is amazing, and he's named it after his wife. Like he calls her darlings or something like that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's what I
Okay.
know. I don't know if it's true, but it's really like it's on the street, open till 4 a.m. They play nice house.
It's
techno.
very local, and it's like not on the beach or
Very-
anything.
Not on the beach,
It's
on
very,
the road,
yeah.
like on the street, and it's open till like people are just going in and coming
Yeah,
out.
it's
and It's
amazing.
a very nice place. So I want something like that.
I've never been to Goa, so I don't know.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Take you to Darlings.
Machi you don't eat?
I don't think I've had good seafood.
Okay, then Goa is the best place to do it.
Yeah.
Because like Goan fish curry and their masalas and their food is the best.
Like even I started eating chicken only recently.
Okay.
But then fish I tried, but I don't know.
I think I get it. No, it does. It's new
Yeah.
on your palate for sure.
Yeah,
but
very, very new.
in Goa, you cannot like the biggest. Look, look. Goa beaches are amazing, vibes are great, but the food.
I know.
The
I've
food is
heard
what
so
you need.
much.
But also, you're from Rajasthan. I can't believe you're not eating like good like
so
Jaipuri
many people in Jaipur are
biryani.
veg, man.
Second, food.
Like the
I have
Ajmeri
eaten. I'm saying
biryani is
seafood.
like-
See,
Haan,
I
the mutton
I can
biryani
say
and-
this. I told you as well. Like North ka khana is very nice compared
so
to.
good.
But Mumbai mein there are few things. Jiska like I love anything with pav.
I
Anything
love
with pav. I
pav.
love.
I've heard this.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
my biggest problem with New York.
There's no pav.
There's no pav, and they
But
don't do
Goa,
it right.
by the way, has amazing.
Goa
pav.
has amazing pav.
Amazing
Yeah.
breads. Like
Chorizo pav is so good.
But I've never had.
Very hungry.
I've never had misal pav. That's
You've never
one
had
thing,
misal
no.
pav. Chal, you have now.
Yeah, we
And
do
you're in
have.
Bombay. This is the place to do it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But Goa is place for like fish and that. Have you been to Anand?
I have
The
been to
thali.
Anand.
So
Yes, the
I
thalis.
was veg, okay, and my best friend, I told her, "Ki go to Anand. I'll stand outside. You eat the thali." So literally, I was standing outside. She was inside eating the thali, and then she came out like full. Oh my God, lamb! That was the best thing I've ever eaten, and you have to eat it. Like
If you want
it
to
is-
go and food here, also
great.
Soul Fry and Bandra is really good, and they do
I think even
karaoke
now
nights.
just marketing restaurants.
Yeah, I actually love I love giving people recommendations
Yeah,
of where to
same,
go
same,
to.
same.
Yeah.
Of course, why not?
The reason I asked this question was I was just trying to understand that, like, do you think of work first or you think of money first? Like, what's your mentality? Like, because I had a friend wahin pe in New York, and she was telling me she was from Israel. So she was telling me ki uski mentality is very much like she loves making money. So she would
Yeah,
do
fair.
like maybe part-time jobs, but like 3 or 4 part-time jobs.
So that she's
But
earning
she
back.
said like money motivates me. Like I'm making so much money. Although she was doing like maybe kahin pe wo waitress thi, kahin pe
Yeah.
she was babysitting, kahin pe she was doing something else. But she
Yeah.
was making good amount of money
Yeah.
because she used to work for like 12 hours, 5 days a week.
Yeah. No fair.
So that's what I'm asking. Like, does work drive you or money drives you? Like,
See, I think if my goal was money, I would definitely not be doing film. That's for sure. Because there's no money in this game at all. But it's a matter of survival. You need money to survive. So I think when I was younger, there was definitely a drive and like a passion that was driving me. But now it is money. I need to survive. It's not even like, look, we all have a certain standard of living, and to keep that going,
Sure.
you need money.
Yeah.
We need to stop pretending that like we do everything for passion, because that's just not true.
Yeah.
Like profit has to be something that is at the back of your mind, if not at the front, because how else are you going to survive? My dad is not a diamond merchant. I cannot just chill. So so I mean, if your dad is a diamond merchant and you
Good
are
for
doing
them.
well, and I'm really happy for you, and I hope you continue. I don't have that pause. I don't have that opportunity, so I have to be able to think of money. But at the same time, I have a lot of privilege that has allowed me to like pursue film and experiment with things. So I'm grateful for that. But now, to
the only reason I'm
पैसे की
asking is
ज़रूरत
like
है.
when you have to take a decision,
do you pick money over
money or work? What
Money
do you
or
pick?
work?
That's
I'm picking work. I'm picking work every day. No, why would I do this?
same.
Why would I be here? I would be at an office,
Yeah.
working at Deloitte or some like
Yeah.
that. No, I would, I'm picking work every day.
What about you?
Work pays me well, so I'm happy.
She's like, these garib problems I don't
No,
have,
because
okay?
I no, like I've honestly, like my mind is so creative. I don't think I can ever go in for something very money related because my mind will not stop working. If
Fair
it's
enough,
just
yeah.
like money, then there's no motivation for me to get that, right? Right now, I'm just like full of ideas all the time, and if that converts into money, then why not? So I have done this since like 6 years. Yeah, like first time I got my internship, my first internship, I went and I asked him, can I get like 5,000 a stipend or 7,000? He was like, no, only 3,500. And I was like, how will I survive in
Yeah, that's
3,500?
like-
It's not even like pocket money for
Yeah.
like chilling in college or whatever. But I took it. I was like, it. I want to, like I want to learn this, and that's how my first client ever was Pizza Express, and that was like 6 years ago. So
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so it's been like a journey. So yeah, I would.
My
money-
internship has still not paid me. I
Yeah.
worked at a publication in Bombay, and they were supposed to give me like 3,500 or something.
They
only
still
back.
haven't?
They still haven't.
You should pay them now.
Yeah,
You should be like, ye le rakh.
I don't
Saadhe
have.
teen
I
hazar
don't have.
rupees.
They've still not paid me.
What about you? Yeah,
What about me?
you asked us this question.
Yeah.
Your
What about you?
answer.
What is your goal? What do you want to do?
If you ask me, like, I have always picked up work first. I think if I had to pick up money, like I've had opportunities where there was good money, but I knew it can only make me happy till a certain point.
Yeah.
Like I want to make hell lot of money for sure. I'm not
Yeah.
denying that, but I want to make it from something I enjoy
Feel
doing.
passionate about.
So
Yeah.
so I think like
It unfortunately it shouldn't be a division, but it is because in
It
the
is,
arts
it
it
is.
is, and it shouldn't be.
yeah, matlab this only one thing which used to irritate me even in New York was that everything was great, but I had to do part-time job to like make my
Survive,
end meets.
yeah, you have
and
to.
that was like it used to be a lot, and it used to irritate me sometime ki why.
New York, okay, so New York is also, Bombay is also a lot like that, but New York is also the kind of place where you have to be hustling to make ends meet. It is really stressful. You're constantly like, and everyone's in it together, so there is a sort of community of it, but you have, like, I've worked like 4 jobs a day and
Yeah.
things like that just to make ends meet, and rent is so expensive.
I I want to quickly jump to something else
Okay,
which just
cool.
came in my mind was I discovered Soho House. I
Oh!
never knew what Soho House was. The one thing which I knew was ki
You've not been to the one in New York?
no, I've never been there.
It's really nice.
So again, like the first time I heard of Soho House was somehow in New York, and I thought it was called Soho House because maybe
Because
it was
it's in
Soho.
Soho. No, that
it
is
in
why
Soho?
it is
Okay.
called Soho House. I
Okay.
think it started in either London or New York or something, but
Yeah.
both are in Soho, New
Got
York,
it.
and Soho, London.
So that's why,
And here it's
like,
in
I
Juhu.
thought ki acha Soho House.
Soho. Juhu's Soho.
So casual, yeah.
So the first time I went to Soho House was one of my friends. She called me. She was like, "Arey, come to Soho House."
हाँ.
It was 11. So I thought कि अच्छा यार इतनी रात को कौन सा रेस्टोरेंट खुला होता है होगा कोई खुला.
हाँ.
तो I was like क्या कपड़े पहने हो ठीक है I'll wear this I'll go. And then I'm going in the auto and I was like कहाँ है रेस्टोरेंट दिख नहीं रहा. Then I went inside and she said this is Soho House and that's
Yeah.
when I realized कि it's a club.
It's a club, yeah.
I was like okay. So I knew this thing कि
It's a
Mumbai में there is
glorified
a lot
NSCI,
of
essentially.
Mumbai में there is a lot of club culture I know.
Yeah.
But then it's nice from
And
inside.
in India is a big thing, no? You go, like, so many uncles and aunties
Yeah.
will go to the club in the evening,
True.
go play badminton, or like, meet their friends. And I think that cultures all across India, at least or like the golf club situation, na sab golf khelte hain.
Soho House is it's nice. It's like you see a lot. Like
It's
I
a
saw a lot of
fancy club.
familiar
Yeah.
people there, familiar places. But not places, faces. But I also thought कि Soho House में like I don't know what do you guys do you have a membership?
I don't have a
like,
membership.
Membership, it's actually like a hype, honestly. So it was supposed to be a community, okay, like for creative people, like you guys, for example, me also.
Yeah.
So like people who are creative, you come together, you meet, you bond, you share ideas and things like that. But coming to Bombay, I think it's just become like a, like, oh, tere paas so membership hai kya? Which is completely like taking away
From the whole community
the whole
aspect of it,
point.
yeah.
So I won't name someone, but I know
Yeah,
they
don't,
tried
I'm
for
telling you.
they tried they tried for a membership. Okay,
Don't you need a
because
referral or something?
yeah, you do, but they also do a background check. And why
Okay.
they do that check is because they want to, I can be wrong, but they want to understand if you're creative or not. Okay, so one person's thing got rejected because he was not creative. So he changed his entire career to on paper just to show that he's creative, so he can get into SOHO. So there's
That's
no
a lot
point
to
of
get into
that
a club.
person. There's
What
no
is in
point.
Soho House?
How
That's
is that
the
person
gym.
adding to the
Yeah, the
community,
community,
right?
he's
Like
not.
you're not creative. That's why you're not there in the first place. So
Like I thought ki anyone with money can get in. Like
yeah,
that's what
I
I
think
thought.
that's what Bombay has done.
I think
Like
that is what
that's
it
what they've
is.
done in Mumbai.
But it's then I like asked a friend of mine who has a membership.
Huh.
I didn't find like I know it's expensive, but I didn't think it was that expensive in
expensive
terms
is
of like someone said it's like 1 lakh for a year, which
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
ठीक है, it might be expensive for a thing, but if you think about कि Bombay का average gym,
No, because you go to the
Right.
gym. There's
Mumbai ka
I don't know what
average-
else is there
Mu-
actually,
There's a
honestly, in
gym,
Soho.
there's no pool. It's on the last floor. It's just like this,
Oh, the chittar sa. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
saw that.
like a pond, and you can't really do anything in it. So there is no pool. There is a gym which is again really tiny, and
So it's just a thing to say, right?
yeah, it's just a thing to say that, oh, I have a
I go to
membership,
Soho
but what's the
House.
point?
So I'll tell you like why in my head why it makes sense for some people because I thought कि अगर किसी का यहाँ पे office नहीं है and they want to do meetings
Then it's a good place.
and they don't
No,
want to
yeah,
rent
right.
out a place especially
it's like
जबकि
a
उनका काम
WeWork, but-
हो जाता है बिना
Yeah.
office के so it's a good place sometimes you want to have clients you want to show them कि हाँ like big clients के साथ deal करना है
Yeah, no,
then
it
it
makes
makes
sense.
sense. But then obviously there were a lot of people there who I know were just there because it's Soho House. Like
Vibes.
they'll it will मतलब एक certain वो
The
उनको मिलेगा.
social status
हाँ.
aspect of
It's not
it,
even
right?
nice. I'm so sorry. The food is
I
nice.
actually I've been to Soho House twice in my life.
Cocktails are nice.
So I
In fact, they have
don't know.
amazing cookies which you get in the room. Those cookies are really good. Other than that, trust me, there's nothing over there. And I'm not trying to like put Soho down. But the point of so if have you been to the lift? If you ever see the lift now, they have this dress code, over there. They've written that we appreciate casual dress code or something like that in slippers or whatever rather than someone wearing something fancy. And if you go and see Soho House on Instagram, like people at Soho, everybody's in fancy clothes. So I'm trying to say that the idea of the entire place has just been taken away because it's Bombay. And that's something which irritates me. Like, if it's creative, be creative, right? Doesn't matter how you look,
I will
what you
say
wear.
though, Soho House in New York and in London also comes with a social status thing. You're right, of course, the Bombay plays a role in it, but it does. See, the elite is elite regardless of
Yeah.
where you are, and there is a whole. I mean, for eons, right? Like the whole country club aspect also to not let certain people in. It's always been a way to ostracize a certain community and stay. Who cares?
But under
Soho
25,
House.
I had checked, it was under 25 was 16K for 3 months or something, which is pretty reasonable. I think
I'm over
after
25.
25, they changed the, like, whatever, the membership.
I don't know if I should talk about this thing. Like you guys can stop me, but I just wrote it because I
I'm
was thinking
scared.
about this thing. No.
Scandalous.
I had so many things.
And I would like yeah. I'll just say it. I was thinking about like my relation with food. I don't know. Is it a sensitive topic for any one of you guys? Yeah, it's fine.
No, it's fine for I.
Relation, Adi?
Like
Your relationship with food in
my
general,
relationship
yeah.
with food is that I'm getting better at it, but I because when growing up, like I grew up as a big kid, and I don't know. I feel guilty after eating.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
मैंने खाना खाया और मैं बाहर गया like if I had like maybe beers and everything I'll come back home no matter how full how tired how drunk I am I will feel the need to do push-ups and planks and then only I can sleep.
That's not healthy.
I know.
I feel breathless at times. Like, if I'm guilty,
So,
I feel like, oh no.
the thing is now I'm getting better at it.
That's good.
Um,
Yeah. Because that's like obsessive.
Yeah, I'm controlling it, but I think I've always stayed या तो एकदम strict
Yeah.
या फिर एकदम like if I'm eating then
Halawa.
overeating.
Yeah.
If I'm strict then not eating
I
anything.
think most people's relationship with food is
That's
not
why I'm
good.
asking this thing.
Yeah.
Like, and I've met a lot of people who have like similar stories but different.
Yeah.
Obviously, different way by which they deal with
yeah.
it. I think my way of dealing is still better than few people I've heard who's. I don't know if I should give anyone ideas sitting at home.
Names, but tell us.
No.
No,
Because
like eating disorders are real, right? So people
yeah,
are
but
bulimic,
also
people are.
like do you know what bulimia is?
Yeah, but that's why I said
Do you
people
think
are
I should talk
bulimic.
about it? It's
Okay,
it's
look,
a mental health issue.
Eating disorders are really bad,
Yeah.
and it does affect you really badly, and you should definitely get professional help for it. And it's honestly nothing to be embarrassed of, because I truly believe that no one has a very good relationship with food, and it's comes with a lot of anxiety, and it comes with a lot of trying to fit into a specific body type because of the way we've grown up and the people around us and a lot of other things. But yeah, is basically when you try to essentially make yourself throw up after eating a big meal.
I had no idea.
Because
See, that's
you
why I
want
don't talk
to
about it, because most people don't know it, so I don't want to.
give them ideas.
Yeah,
No,
but
it
then
is-
it's good to
it's
talk because there are
awareness.
people
It
who
is,
go
it is
through it.
something
No,
that people
creating
do.
awareness.
Yeah, it is something that people do, and they feel like they've eaten too much. There's a lot of guilt associated with the food they've eaten, so they tend to throw it up, and
And then makes
yeah.
them feel better.
It's
I don't think
okay.
so.
It's a very unhealthy.
Yeah.
I saw this one YouTuber. She did this, like everyone was like, how did she lose so much weight? Like she lost hell lot of weight, right? And she became skinny all of a sudden. And then after a year, she was like, okay, guys, I can't do it anymore.
I was
I need to come
struggling with an
clean.
eating disorder,
I was going like I used to just throw up everything I used to eat, and that's how I lost weight.
there are a lot of different eating disorders, and bulimia is only one of them, and there are many. In fact, a lot of people don't know this, but a lot of men also suffer. People assume that most eating so anorexia is
Yeah,
another
yeah,
one.
yeah.
That's more popular.
What is that? What is that?
So you know how you say, people say, no, oh, are you anorexic or what, when you're
Yeah.
very skinny? It's not a joke actually, because it is like another eating disorder when you literally starve yourself to look a certain way. And people assume that you have to be really skinny to be anorexic. But no, people who are heavier are anorexic also, because they are starving themselves and not giving themselves enough nutrition. And they're all eating disorders, and they're all extremely unhealthy, but also most of the time it's not the person's fault, it's what they are going through in the moment. It's much like a lot of other mental health problems that we as a society go through, but also we propagate in many ways, right? We cause as a society, we cause people to act a certain way. And I think that eating disorders is something that obviously we cannot comment much on, because we're not professionals, health professionals, but it is something that
but that's
is,
why we're just talking
is
about art.
exactly
Like, I
the
asked you, no?
stigma, the
Yeah.
stigma attached, like us talking about it does help in the terms of there shouldn't be a stigma attached to it. It is completely normal to have an eating disorder and get help for it, and then get better for
So
sure.
like I don't wanna spread any awareness.
course,
also.
of
I'm
course.
just
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
ki, the reason I asked you guys this thing was just in terms of like, how do you guys like, what is your
Relationship with
the
food.
reason I explained is like, now I'm coming to terms with it that it's 90% of the times it's just in your head. And like sometimes I feel like I can eat anything and I can digest anything, and that actually happens.
Yeah, because that's
Like,
your body.
Genuinely,
Yeah.
that happens.
Yeah.
And sometimes I just feel guilty even if I'm not.
That's so
And then
fair. Yeah.
I'll just feel like, oh yaar, मैं तो बहुत ऐसे मोटा लग रहा हूँ या ये लग रहा हूँ वो लग रहा हूँ.
No, that's
So I'm
so
saying
fair,
now I'm
yeah.
I'm dealing with
You're
it
coming
in
to
a better
terms
way,
with
because I'm
it.
like, ki, it's all in your head.
What brought you to this point? Like what?
Because like how my body changed, like I grew up as a skinny kid, then I started gaining weight. The reason I was gaining weight was because I was eating a lot. It wasn't like कि अरे ऐसे ही मोटा हो गया, like या किसी को कोई problem होती है कुछ. No, I used to eat like silk and biscuits and like everyday chocolate. Bourbon, तो I ate so much bourbon. Like
You
इतना
liked eating.
अरे definitely.
Loved
Yeah, I loved
It
eating.
wasn't out of something else.
Yeah.
It was just love.
Yeah, but when you grow up, like
was just
you
greed.
also
Yeah, I'm just concerned.
you also
Yeah.
love like watching a film, and you know when
Just,
you
oh, tell me
see a
about
hero
it.
and
Yeah.
you're like, "Yaar, I want abs."
Like,
and then pick up your
oh,
t-shirt.
I was thinking something completely different. I was like, when I'm watching a movie, I need to eat everything
Oh, no, no,
around
no,
me.
no.
I was like, if I'm watching TV, first it's popcorn.
Popcorn.
Dude, especially in India where like
Oh,
there's so
yeah,
many
yeah.
options for food in theaters. Huh.
Huh.
Sorry, but you
so
continue.
so basically it was always like fluctuating, and the first time I remember I lost, like, then I became fat ek point pe. The first time I lost weight, I felt great because that's when I, that was my
Felt better
discovery
about
or
yourself,
of ki working out and having a good diet and
Right,
everything. But then obviously like it was very fluctuating. Then I gained again, then I lost again until I went to New York, and I guess that's when I found my balance of like eating everything and stopping when you know you're full, you don't need to
Yeah,
overeat.
fair.
And then having a good balance of working out
So
every
I think
day.
it was a change of space for you, no? To some degree. Do you
Yeah,
feel like
but then
that's-
still now also I'll tell you, whenever I'm stressed or anything,
You
I
tend
just
to-
run to food first.
Right.
Basically,
And
my
clean, yeah.
whole aim in life is just to create a balance of everything. Like
No,
just
that's
to
so
try.
fair. And I think
Fair
that also it's a very common thing for it to happen in your mid 20s because you've
Yeah.
partied so much, drank so much, eaten so much in your early 20s that mid 20s you're like, okay, I need to get my life together.
Bas
I
ho
think
gaya.
it's a phase for sure. We all go
Yeah.
through it. Like, I have not drank all of this year. Like, it's only been 2 months, but like I haven't had a
I
single
also
drink.
gave a reaction, damn, and I was like, yeah, 2
It's
mahine.
been 2 months. But I decided, I was like, okay, dry January and all, I'm going to do
I
it.
did
and I
that.
didn't, yeah,
I
I didn't
did, I
drink
did,
in
I did.
January.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know how you people say, no, like, I always see these podcasts actually, it's like, yeah, I quit drinking and now I can see clearly and I can breathe clearly and I can run 8 miles and I can see. Like, they always say this shit. And I have not been drinking. My life is as shitty as it's always been. In fact, I really want to drink.
Yeah, you need to
It's, yeah, I've not felt any different, honest to God. But maybe it'll happen in a few months or whatever.
I
festive.
felt good. Like Jan, I didn't drink because I drank way too much
In
in
December. That's
and
what everyone
December
says.
in general every year is just. It's just very heavy. It's
It
like
is heavy,
You're all
yeah.
out, and I'm working for a bar, so.
So
it's
yeah,
even
she
more
works for a
like
bar. Yeah,
heavy.
it's part of your job description. You have to
JD,
drink for a
yeah.
living, darling.
I have
You-
to. I
yeah,
have to. We
it's
go
fine,
through cocktail
yeah.
trials, blah
Do
blah
your
blah.
thing, yeah.
But in Jan, we were releasing this drink, and I was so like, no, I'm not gonna take a sip. I didn't, and I didn't take a sip until
Slay.
like first Feb, and then I was like, okay, cool, now
How
I
is
can.
it?
And I felt really like. Wow, something's entered my body. I'm not an alcoholic, but I still felt so good, man. Like, but yeah, I've reduced drinking from what we like used to as 16
Yeah, I think that's definitely a dependency to a
Feels good,
certain
but
degree because
yeah.
so many activities in Bombay also are like, let's go out and get a drink or let's go clubbing or there aren't that many activities that don't involve alcohol. So it's different.
So that's what
difficult
I'm
to
saying
cut
na
it
कि
down.
we might be the lucky ones who knows like कि वो अंदर से घंटी बज जाती है कि self control या जो भी कह लो कि कि अच्छा you need to stop.
When
What
I get
about you?
really drunk, I love to plank. But it's a stupid thing. I've gone to like clubs and made
Yeah.
random people plank.
And they do it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because
I have
they
like
are also
videos
drunk.
Do you
of.
give them something when they win?
No, we just like count down together, like.
And they're all
10,
blank.
9, you know what I'm saying? Like, I literally went to a party in New York the other day, and it
Yeah.
was a pool party and all that. And outside the pool, I have made like 15 people plank.
That's amazing.
It's truly my favorite activity.
That's crazy.
Planking, only because it's like the only exercise I'm good at. So I love a good plank.
How long can you hold a plank?
3-4 minutes I can hold.
Damn.
We can do
impressive.
it.
Minutes?
3 minutes though I can hold.
Wow, man.
We can do it. We can
Okay.
compete.
Compete,
Who
done.
can hold longer? It's the only thing I'm proud of.
Okay, now I'll tell you a very interesting story.
Okay,
ठीक है?
go for
It's
it.
related to like अच्छा चल I'll just get into the story.
Huh.
So पहले मैं source बता देता हूँ story का. My best friend's very close friend.
Your
ठीक
best
है?
friend's very close friend. Give
तो
them
I-
a fake name.
Amy.
Amy.
ठीक है? And Amy is not Indian obviously. तभी नाम ऐसा दिया मैंने. Amy. Right? Amy
Amy's
is
white?
American. हाँ.
Amy's
Amy is
white, okay.
American. She lives in Manhattan.
Okay.
In a 1-bedroom apartment.
Oh, Richie.
Now let's start with the
Amy's
story.
rich. Yeah.
So one day Amy went out
Where
on a
in
date.
Manhattan?
That I don't know.
Okay, fine.
Somewhere in Midtown. Let's just for the sake of the story.
Okay.
We'll
Okay.
say. So one day Amy went out on a date with this guy.
Dhruv.
And no, guy was also
Michael.
Daniel.
Daniel. Okay. Amy went out with Daniel.
Amy went out on a date with Daniel.
Huh.
Right, and then they were talking like थोड़े time पहले से, और then they finally decide to meet. But Daniel told Amy कि tomorrow I have a early morning flight, like I'm traveling somewhere, like
Okay.
शायद 4 बजे flight है या कुछ ऐसा.
Okay, so early dinner.
हाँ, like 4 या 5 बजे flight है ऐसा. ठीक है, they met and they were talking and everything and it went well. And Daniel actually came with a bag, like वो bag लेकर आया था अपना suitcase,
okay.
right? Trip पे जाने के लिए. And then रात तक वो लोग hang out कर रहे थे. Then Daniel was like कि you know it's gonna get late. Like do you wanna still hang out? We can hang out and then I'll directly catch my flight.
Huh.
So she was like fine. Like we can go to my place.
Huh.
They both went to Amy's place. And now they're sitting there talking. अच्छे से बात चल रही है. उसके बाद Amy gets tired.
Yeah.
And then she's like I'm gonna go
leave
to
now.
sleep.
Yeah.
तो Daniel says, और अभी तक उनका कुछ सीन नहीं बना ऐसा. Like
अच्छा, ठीक है.
they might have kissed, I'm not sure, but they're not hooking up.
Got it. It's a first date.
Yeah,
no?
yeah, first date. And then Daniel is like, can I just stay here on your couch, and then I'll leave because I have an early morning flight. It's already like 2 बज गए होंगे. I have to leave at 5, so I'll directly leave. And Amy was like, fine. तो एमी ने उसको चादर वादर ऐसा सब दे दी और एमी बेडरूम में जाके सो गई. ठीक है, बेडरूम का गेट उसने बंद कर दिया. डैनियल बाहर सो रहा है, डैनी बाहर सो रहा है, एमी अंदर सो रही है. थोड़ी देर बाद एमी हियर्स अ नॉक ऑन हर डोर, टक टक, राइट. एंड देन शी इज लाइक या. तो डैनी बोल रहा है कि ना मुझे चार्जर चाहिए, कैन यू ओपन द डोर वंस.
Okay, he doesn't have a he got his whole suitcase, he didn't carry a charge.
चार्जर नहीं है.
Stupid Danny.
And then Amy is like, उसको she sense कि कुछ fishy है.
Something's
so
off.
she's like, पहले तो बहुत देर तक she doesn't respond only.
Yeah.
And then he's like calling her and texting her, I want a charger, but she's pretending that she's sleeping, but she's not.
Right.
But finally जब वो इतना knock करता है तो
Then
she
she
says
opens the
कि
door, yeah.
no, she अंदर से she says कि listen, you're making me feel very uncomfortable. Can you please leave? Like I can't give you the charger and I'm kind of scared. Can you leave? And he said no, I'm so sorry. Like I don't know, like I don't want to cause you any trouble. I'll just stay here and I'll leave. It's fine. तो then Amy को ना थोड़ा सा but feeling अच्छी नहीं आ रही होती.
Yeah,
so she
fair.
just calls up the cops.
911.
And then the cops come and थोड़ी देर बाद she hears another knock. And वो obviously cops होते हैं तो वो बोलते हैं उसको कि open the door. She opens her door and her whole living room, it's like wrapped in that plastic. वो क्या होता है ऐसा, हाँ पूरा ऐसे wrap हो रखा है living room. And the bag that Danny got has like all of these knives and like butcher knives and all of these things. So basically he was a serial killer, and if she had opened the door, she would have been the target. And this happened to someone like super close, like Esa. Can you imagine in Manhattan this happened?
Trauma for life like that girl will have.
That is
Not only her. Every girl who knows her has that trauma now.
Yeah,
Of
but
course,
she.
dude, like this is.
That
Can
is
you imagine?
Not
so
trust anybody.
scary.
And how can you? Oh,
But it's so believable, na? Like when you think of it,
Yeah,
this happening in
I
New
heard
York.
about this, something
It
else
is,
related
yeah.
to this before also, and I had also heard about this guy, like a dating app guy, date they went for, and similarly he shut the door, and when she was out, he was covered in shit or something like that. There was a similar.
I also heard that.
Yeah.
This I haven't heard.
And you told me. No, you didn't tell
No.
me this. No, but yeah, it was a similar
Okay, is
story.
Amy okay now? How's Amy?
Amy's okay. Like I don't think she's good. Like I don't think she'll be able
She's
to
never
like
gonna
go out on a date for a while.
again. Yeah.
How will you do it after all of this?
That
It's
is
fucking
really
creepy.
scary.
She shouldn't have let him in the house.
No, he shouldn't have been a serial killer.
Yeah, of course
Yeah.
not. But you still don't trust a stranger like that.
No,
Let him
but
in,
but,
right?
but a
Yeah,
lot of
but
times you
she-
do when you like, especially the culture in New York, like you.
Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Be
It's
careful now
not her
when you're
fault
going.
at all. It's fully like that is actually the scariest thing
But
ever.
did they arrest him?
No, they left him. They're like, go.
Arrested him.
They were like, sorry, Not cool
Sorry we disturbed
behavior.
you.
This was not fun.
Because there's no proof.
Go on your
okay?
flight.
Saying there's no proof.
He had a bunch of weapons,
Yeah,
right,
exactly,
in his
but he didn't
suitcase.
kill,
And
so there has to be. I know, guys. I
you
know.
should be a lawyer for serial killers. You'd be good. You're like
I am not
bodybuilders.
I'm not on his side. I'm just saying, like,
Huh.
they like he's no more, right?
He's no more. Capital punishment,
I
Seedha.
don't know. I'll find
be
it.
in fucking jail.
Acha, second story I got to know this morning only, but usme there is, because me and my friend we were talking about it and it seemed a little fishy. Like कुछ चीजें match नहीं हुई, but
Okay,
rest
ठीक
of
है,
it
कोई बात
ठीक है.
नहीं. हाँ.
तो this happened in Queens, by the way. The second
Listen,
story.
my Queens is very safe and nice.
LIC.
Huh?
LIC.
Oh shit,
To
that's
be
very
precise.
close to me. Huh?
So this girl, she went out on a date with this guy.
In LIC.
हाँ नहीं मतलब they went to Manhattan. The girl lived
Manhattan
in
में ही
LIC.
सब कुछ होता है.
The girl lived in
Sorry, I'm
LIC.
kidding. हाँ, हाँ.
तो
Girl
वो उसको
lived in
घर लेकर
LIC.
आ गई.
ठीक है.
ठीक है, and they spent the night together and everything,
In
and then the guy
LIC, huh.
left. Few days later, the girl was, she was like, the girl was obviously rich, so she was living in a duplex apartment. She was upstairs and she heard some noises like downstairs. And then she didn't open the door and she just called 911 and she was like कि ऐसा ऐसा मतलब मेरे को आवाज़ें आ रही है, there's someone in the house. And the operator was like कि okay, we're sending someone and I'm just letting you know there's someone listening the conversation on the other line. So basically she had
One
a
of those landlines
Yeah,
that-
landline जो ऊपर नीचे, तो there was someone listening
Someone
to it.
has a landline still?
That's the only fishy part about the story.
No, I mean it's possible. People have landlines.
No. And then the cops came and the guy was running, but they arrested him. It was the same guy who was on a date with her. And he was there to kill her, basically. Like he had knives and everything with him.
And he had come to kill her.
Yeah, that's why he was in the apartment.
Killing dates? Are they stupid? Why aren't they going and killing bad people? Why are they killing dates? This is not normal. Why is this happening? I'm going to delete my Hinge account now as soon as I go home.
She's like, why are they killing bad people?
That's what serial
Have you seen
serial
Dexter?
killers.
Have you seen
my
Dexter?
first ever show in my life was Dexter.
It's giving, yeah.
That's why
It's showing. Your favorite show, no? It's showing.
my first ever favorite show, Dexter.
Dexter.
Really, he's killing all bad people.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
But no, point is, why is this still happening? And
I mean,
that's a
it's
show. this
really
is-
shitty. That's
But the second story is fishy only because we were like कि landline किसके पास होता है अब न्यूयॉर्क में? बहुत कम
But
chances
I
हैं.
guess
Oh,
people
honestly,
know.
you never know. People can do
I
anything.
guess people still have landlines.
Yeah, they-
Especially if she has a duplex and all that. Maybe she's
Maybe.
Maybe she has like old money or whatever. And sometimes they have in these big houses, they have landlines and stuff like that.
Anyways,
that's
that,
really
that was
scary.
my only two stories.
Have you ever called 911, Aamir?
Never, thank God.
Have you ever called 100 or 101 or 102?
Never, thank God. You have, right?
Called both. You?
Why you?
You
I've called 911.
why? Like
Because my friend needed to go to the hospital. She was really sick.
oh,
like,
she got
very
really
badly
drunk or
off.
no?
She,
Like alcohol poisoning?
Something like that, but it wasn't like she needed to be taken to the hospital, let's say. Yeah, so I have called 911 before.
And how quick were they?
They were very quick.
Yeah.
Fatafat.
100?
They didn't come. In fact, I called 100 and they told me to call another number.
Yeah, this happens
Because
a
I was
lot.
calling for both times for like I was calling for an ambulance.
Okay.
And they did not. They literally were like, call 101 or 102 or whatever, and then I called that number. And this was during COVID, so there was anyway a lot of scarcity with this stuff. So it didn't come. My ambulance didn't show up only. I said, "Rehne do."
मैं
We
चले
took a
जाती
car.
हूँ.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and my brother, actually, it's a funny story. If I can tell a story.
If Aamir allows.
No, if I can.
preparing myself, edit karte time.
So, yeah, that's what the problem is. Okay, so last time.
tell the story A to Z. She goes A, B,
No, you are. I'm realizing you're like my bua. My bua does this. Her stories have no point. The stories just.
I forget.
Her story doesn't go like this. Her story goes like shh, 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 shh,
Yeah.
and then it doesn't end. It
It
never
doesn't
ends.
end. Oh, that's exactly like my bua. You don't even know. You're listening, and then she's like, "Yeah," and I'm like, was that story? Like,
I don't know. When I go to tell a story, I forget in between, and then I think like, okay, yeah, the opposite person understood my story. It's done. Khatam ho gaya na. Finished.
तो अभी story
but you're
खत्म
not-
या
Okay, start please.
No, this is not a story. Basically, we called 100 because me and my brother were really young, okay, and we were just looking outside his window, and we saw these two random people on the terrace who were just like. They were looking like terrorists because we were young and we thought they were terrorists, okay? Because I think that attacks had just
Oh my God. Abhi, you have to cut this, huh?
no, you don't. So there was the two random people, and me and my brother's like, "Arey, phone kar dete hai, ye wo," and I was like, he's elder to me, 4 years elder to me. And
How old
that-
was he at this point?
I don't remember. We were very young, okay? So
Okay.
we were like, हाँ वो terrorist लग रहे हैं, and my brother was also like, हाँ लग रहे हैं. So I was getting full, really scared and all. भैया बचाओ time. We went, we locked the door. We had a landline that time, and we called, and then said कि and we said कि वो opposite building में 2 लोग हैं, terrace पे कुछ कर रही है, ये वो. So the cops
What were they
went-
doing, these terrorists?
Nothing. They were.
चाय पी रहे थे
Breathing.
It was so far, okay? Like,
I see.
we're here and there on that terrace, and I live on the 11th floor, so we could see niche tak, okay? Like 7th floor ka building or something it was.
I don't want to do this to you, but what does a terrorist look like, my love? What was the point of...
If I had an answer, I would tell you so.
I'm pretty sure she has an answer.
No. So the cops went there, okay? Like nice people. They went there. They saw kuch bhi nahi tha. They came to us. They came to our house. They shouted at me. Not me, at my mom, grandmom, and my brother. And went like, ऐसा phone कौन करता है? ये वो चिल्ला के कोई नहीं है वहाँ पे. Blah blah blah. चले गए.
Yeah, that's
But
good.
that's why we had called 100 and
You had called 100 to
my
randomly...
story is over. So
You
I said it.
literally called 100 to put innocent people in jail for fun, for vibes.
I'm never gonna
is what
stand
you
on my
have
roof
done.
now.
Literally,
Ever.
you have randomly called the cops, scared everybody.
That when I think attacks had happened just
So anybody
around that
breathing is a
time.
terrorist.
So like the mind was only working कि हाँ वो terrace पे 2 लोग वही terrorist है बस खत्म.
I think you were looking
I
for
think
like
you were looking for...
No, yeah, they were looking like terrorists from
how did they look? Please describe.
No,
I
please
wanna
don't
know.
answer that.
normal. They wearing short pants. That's it.
Abir, please go up to the terrorist in my short pant. I want to call the cops on you.
तो हो गई यार गलती. We were young, yeah. It's okay. It happened.
Acha.
People on Instagram, I've realized recently, people are going crazy. Like लोग इतने brutal हो चुके हैं comment section में.
Yeah.
Like,
Everyone's pretty
it's-
frustrated.
Oh my god. कोई it's I'm not laughing at that. It's people have gone super dark and you just read it and you're like you don't want to laugh.
No,
But
yeah,
हंसी
it's
निकल
really
जाती है
mean.
क्योंकि कुछ भी
You
लिखते
don't know
हैं.
what else to do. No, you have to survive somehow.
They,
You're like, let's laugh
and
at this shit.
Instagram for some reason, Instagram is also very chalu. You comment 10 good things, वो हमेशा show highlight पे वो negative comment ही करेगा. जैसे you know when you
People like it. That's why.
no even if you pin a comment,
pin a comment,
it will
yeah,
still show up the negative comment.
first.
Yeah.
And they don't hide negative comments.
They don't,
And
they
In
don't.
fact, they're hiding the positive ones. I have no
यार there was this girl like who was मतलब वो बेचारी व्हील चेयर में थी उसको कोई प्रॉब्लम हो गई तो पहली बार लाइक चलने की कोशिश कर रही थी लोग कमेंट कर रहे हैं कि अरे ये तो उसकी तरह लग रही है वो क्या नाम है वो
Stephen Hawking.
लाइक और मैं वो लड़की पे नहीं हंस रहा पर मैं बोल रहा हूँ लोग ऐसे
No,
कुछ
the
भी लिख
people
रहे
are
हैं
really, yeah.
मतलब-
people are awful.
Things. How do they have so much time to think?
यार आई एम सेइंग तुम कर लो जो करना है बट आई एम सेइंग इट्स नॉट इवन स्मार्ट यू नो लाइक हाउ डार्क ह्यूमर शुड
I'll
बी
tell you
लिटिल
something. When I
स्मार्ट
get hate comments on my
Yeah.
posts, if they're smart
Yeah.
and funny, like if they like are like fun, like they're mean to me but they're fun, I'll still reply to those being like
Yeah.
LMAO or like I won't like I delete comments.
Yeah,
now.
yeah. Which is good.
But sometimes it's funny. Like for example, there's a video of me on my Instagram when I'm jumping into the water and someone has posted a gif of a whale falling in. So that shit I don't mind. Like it's mean, but it's like it's still funny. I'll let it go. But
यार
yeah, some
मेरे को
things are
there
really
is this one comment which always gets me so now there is this other section of
fatherless
reels
behavior.
oh this तो चल this is
Yeah.
तो ये हाँ ये तो बहुत easy है
Yeah.
my
Level
favorite
one.
I'll tell you my favorite dark comment is hidden talent keep it hidden
Yeah. Oh my god, that's so mean. I see it on so many of these kids who are singing, babies, like 8 or 9-year-olds who've taken a camera and have gone, hum tere bin, whatever. And literally straight up, there are people who are like, oh, hidden talent, keep it hidden. Oh my God, it is so mean, but it's also funny.
But yeah, like I won't lie, like sometimes I send it to my like very close friends
who
just
you
to
can
because
be, yeah.
कुछ ऐसी भी reels होती हैं जहाँ पे they play the video and they show all the mean comments ऐसे screen पे.
Yeah. Nowadays that's happening.
Yeah. That's like a new.
Yeah.
Some new account. But my favorite is on Himesh Reshamya's post. Every time he posts like some reel or something, now there's always this one guy commenting, Himesh ji, please block me. Himesh ji, please block me. That guy doesn't do it. He keeps. Yeah, there was this one more reel by him. Hi everyone, hi everyone. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I have laughed so much on that. And even on that.
Hi everyone.
Hi everyone.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
And on that also, that comment, like, you know, it comes up and it's like, please block me, sir. Please block me every single time.
I love that video, the Hi Vivan.
Oh my God, it's too funny.
I have remade it with Tanisha also. We've done it so many times.
I want to see that.
We're obsessed with that.
It's too
one
good.
video.
Have you seen it? No? He goes like, hi everyone, hi everyone, hi everyone, hi everyone.
He's saying everyone, but on the comments they're all like, Vivan kaun hai?
Vivan. Yeah, and there's some Vivan guy also who's commented, guys, I'm the Vivan y'all are looking for.
No, Himesh was killing the
Yeah,
game.
he's
I fucking love
No,
him.
he's very smart though, I feel.
Savant, yeah.
Rakhi Sawant's
She's
also
still
killing the
like
game.
an OG.
But Himesh is like, it's a different genre.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like,
I've only
Rakhi
seen this
speaks
one.
a lot. Himesh is all about like
Yeah.
the lip syncing.
He's Himesh Reshamya's like
Yeah.
lyrics.
Rakhi Sawan, I just saw recently she called Poonam Pandey Bhen Ki Pakodi. And that was too funny. Like
I love
she
Rakhi
was
Sawan.
just yelling at her. She made a reel, not a reel, a video, and she was just abusing her, just yelling at her.
Because like Poonam
Yeah, and she's
Pandey,
so
like,
whatever
literally-
she pulled off was really
She
up.
faked her own death.
Death.
That is like the wildest thing.
How much is left? 2%. Is left.
Okay.
How long have we been? Damn.
Okay, let's wrap it up.
Bye.
Okay, the only reason we're ending this is because our battery is gonna die.
Battery's dead.
No, why not? It's fine. Right?
She's like ended.
She's like, I have no more stories. I am done.
Even if I do
1% and
All right,
we're
guys.
ending.
So we have to end this episode. I hope you guys had a good time. Sabka jo bhi hai Insta description mein milega. And now let's just walk off.
Okay, Slay, come.
No,
Okay,
you
come.
guys planned here.
Arey battery.
We have only 1 minute.
I do I planned it now. We'll record it for BTS. Okay, bye.
Just trying to get some, let's smoke it.